You know that feeling when you climb a flight of stairs and you're completely out of breath? Or when your feet swell up by the end of the day and you can't figure out why? Here's what most doctors won't tell you until it's too late. These aren't just normal signs of aging. Your body is sending you warning signals, and if you keep ignoring them, you're setting yourself up for something far more serious. But here's the good news. There's something you can start doing tomorrow morning, backed by real science from institutions like Wake Forest University, the University of Exeter, and published in peer-reviewed journals that could help support your arteries, improve blood flow, and give your cardiovascular system the fighting chance it deserves. And no, I'm not talking about some expensive supplement. I'm talking about real food that costs less than your morning coffee. Stick with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to share could change how you think about breakfast forever. I've spent years researching nutritional science and cardiovascular health. I've read hundreds of peer-reviewed studies and worked with people who wanted to take control of their health naturally. Here's what the research shows. Most heart problems don't start with a heart attack. They start decades earlier, with silent inflammation in your arteries, with plaque buildup you can't see or feel, with blood pressure slowly creeping up year after year. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, cardiovascular disease remains the leading cause of death in the United States. One person dies every 34 seconds from cardiovascular disease. In 2023 alone, 919,032 people died from cardiovascular disease. That's 1 in every 3 deaths. But here's what gives me hope. According to the American College of Cardiology and American Heart Association, more than 80% of all cardiovascular events are preventable through lifestyle changes. That means the food you eat, the habits you build, and the choices you make each morning can literally add years to your life.
Let me ask you something, and be completely honest with yourself. Do you ever feel unusually tired, even after a full night's sleep? Do your hands or feet swell up? Do you get short of breath doing things that used to be easy? Do you feel like your energy just isn't what it used to be? If you answered yes to even one of those questions, this message is for you. Those symptoms aren't random. They're early warning signs that your cardiovascular system might be struggling. Your arteries, your heart, your blood vessels, they're all connected. Now, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to empower you. Because your body is incredibly resilient. It wants to heal. It wants to thrive. But it needs the right support. Think of your arteries like water pipes in your house. When they're clean and flexible, everything flows smoothly. But over time, they can get clogged. Plaque, cholesterol, calcium deposits start building up. The pipes get stiff, the flow slows down, and eventually, things break. That's what happens inside your body when you're not giving it the nutrients it needs. But you can start changing this today. Before I tell you what this food is, I need to explain why it works. Because if you don't understand the science, you won't stick with it. And I want you to stick with it because I want you to feel the difference. So let's talk about what's really happening inside your arteries right now, and why most people are damaging them without even knowing it. Your arteries are lined with a thin layer of cells called the endothelium. Think of it like the non-stick coating on a frying pan. When it's healthy, blood flows smoothly. Nothing sticks, everything works perfectly. But when you eat too much processed food, too much sugar, too many fried foods, that delicate lining gets damaged. It gets inflamed. And when it's inflamed, bad cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, starts sticking to your artery walls like grease on a dirty pan. Over time, this builds up into plaque. And plaque is dangerous because it narrows your arteries, raises your blood pressure, and can eventually break off and cause a heart attack or stroke. Now here's where it gets really interesting. There's a molecule in your body called nitric oxide. Most people have never even heard of it, but it's one of the most important molecules for heart health. In fact, the scientists who discovered nitric oxide won the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1998. That's how important it is. Nitric oxide is like a natural signal that relaxes your blood vessels, improves blood flow, and keeps your arteries flexible. It's constantly working to keep your cardiovascular system healthy.
But here's the problem. As you age, your body produces less and less nitric oxide. This decline contributes to why so many people develop high blood pressure, poor circulation, and cardiovascular problems as they get older. It's not just getting old. It's a deficiency in the nutrients your body needs to produce this critical molecule. So the question becomes, how do we fix that? How do we help our bodies produce more nitric oxide naturally? The answer has been hiding in plain sight. Ancient cultures used this food for energy and stamina. They just didn't know why it worked. Now, modern science has caught up. Imagine this scenario. You're 55 years old. You've been feeling a little tired, but you brush it off as stress. Maybe you've had some chest tightness, but you tell yourself it's nothing serious. Then, one day, you're walking to your car, and suddenly your chest feels like it's in a vice. You can't catch your breath. You collapse. That's how most heart attacks happen, without dramatic warning, because the damage was building silently for years. Or maybe you're one of the lucky ones who survives. But now you're on 5 different medications, you can't eat the foods you love, you're afraid to exercise, you've lost your independence and your confidence. I've seen this happen to too many people. Good people who thought they had time, people who thought they were fine. But here's the truth. Your arteries don't lie, and your body is giving you signals right now. The question is, are you listening? If you're over 40, if you sit for long hours, if your doctor has mentioned your cholesterol or blood pressure is a little high, or if you just want to protect your heart, this message is for you. So, what is this powerful food I keep talking about? It's beets. Now, I know what you're thinking. Beets? That's it? Really? But stay with me, because when you understand what beets do inside your body, you'll never look at them the same way again. Beets are one of the richest natural sources of dietary nitrates. And when you eat nitrates, your body converts them into nitric oxide, that same molecule I talked about earlier that keeps your arteries flexible, your blood pressure healthy, and your blood flowing smoothly. The research is impressive. A meta-analysis published in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition found that beetroot juice-derived nitrate significantly reduced systolic blood pressure by about 5 points in people with hypertension. Researchers at the University of Exeter discovered that athletes who consumed beetroot juice before exercise could exercise 16% longer. The juice improved oxygen efficiency and endurance significantly. And scientists at Wake Forest University found that beetroot juice improved blood flow to the brain in older adults, specifically to areas associated with cognitive decline and dementia. This isn't some health fad. This is real, peer-reviewed science. Here's exactly how you can use beets to support your heart health. Fresh beetroot juice. Every morning, blend 1 medium-sized beet with water, a squeeze of lemon, and a small piece of ginger. Drink it on an empty stomach. The nitrates will be absorbed quickly, and your body will start converting them to nitric oxide within hours. Cooked beets. If raw juice isn't your thing, roast or steam beets and eat them with breakfast. Add them to a salad, blend them into a smoothie, or eat them with a little olive oil and salt. Cooking reduces nitrate content slightly, but they're still highly beneficial. Beetroot powder. Short on time? Buy organic beetroot powder and mix it into water, smoothies, or oatmeal. Look for pure brands with no added sugar or fillers. Here's the key. Consistency matters. You won't eat beets once and reverse years of damage. But if you eat them every morning for 30, 60, 90 days, you will start noticing differences. Your energy improves, your blood pressure may stabilize. You might notice less swelling and better circulation. Here's what I've noticed about people who take their heart health seriously. They don't wait for a diagnosis. They don't wait for a scare. They take small, consistent actions every single day. They're the people in their 60s and 70s who still hike mountains, travel the world, and play actively with their grandkids. They're the ones who look younger than their age, who have vibrant energy, who sleep soundly, who feel confident and capable in their bodies. And it's not because they won the genetic lottery. It's because they made a choice. They decided their health was worth protecting before problems developed. You can be one of those people, starting right now, today. The choice you make this morning could be the difference between thriving in your later years or just surviving, between independence and dependence, between vitality and decline. What kind of future do you want? What do you want your 70s and 80s to look like? The path starts with simple decisions, and one of those decisions could be as simple as adding beets to your morning routine. Now, if you really want to maximize the benefits, here are additional steps you can take alongside eating beets every morning. 1. Add more leafy greens. Spinach, arugula, and kale are also rich in nitrates. The more variety of these vegetables you eat, the better your results. 2. Reduce processed foods. Sugar, trans fats, and refined carbohydrates damage your endothelium and increase inflammation throughout your body. Cut them out as much as possible. 3. Move your body daily. Even a 20-minute walk improves circulation and helps your body produce nitric oxide naturally. Movement is medicine. 4. Stay properly hydrated. Water helps flush toxins from your system and keeps your blood flowing smoothly through your vessels. 5. Consider adding garlic and pomegranate. Both have been shown in studies to support heart health and improve arterial function. These aren't complicated changes. They're simple, sustainable habits that compound over time. Small, daily actions create massive long-term results. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Progress, not perfection.
So here's my challenge to you. Tomorrow morning, eat beets. Whether it's juice, cooked, or powder form, just try it. Give your body the nutrients it's been desperately craving. And if you commit to doing it for 30 days, come back to this video and leave a comment. Tell me how you feel. Tell me if your energy improved, if your blood pressure dropped, if you just feel better in your own skin. Because here's the ultimate truth. Your body wants to heal. It wants to thrive and function optimally, but it needs your help. It needs your commitment. If this video helped you, if it gave you hope or clarity or an actual plan you can implement, do me one favor. Hit that like button right now. Share this with someone you love, your mom, your dad, your spouse, your best friend who's been struggling with their health. Type yes in the comments if you're ready to take control of your heart health. Let's build a community of people who refuse to settle for average health, who refuse to wait until it's too late. Your arteries will thank you. Your heart will thank you. Your future self will thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay healthy, keep showing up for yourself every single day.